Bingham on the yard. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another special Rumboyz Fantasy Network episode, premiere, preview, whatever you want to call it, like whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I just want to let it be known first before we jump into this. Of course, as always, head over to rumboyz.com if you haven't already. If you don't have rumboyz.com, otherwise, walk the plank. You can check out all types of cool stuff, cool articles. We actually just posted a inside look inside of Bears camp there at rumboyz.com. So make sure you guys definitely go and check that out. Exclusive merch, original memes, so on and so forth. So definitely head over to rumboyz.com. And another thing that I want to state is what you guys are checking out here on Friday nights. We did this last weekend. It was a little random when we did it. This one is going to be kind of like an unofficial test run, but then, we're going to kind of get into this a little bit more routinely. It's going to get better and better as it goes. But this is officially Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out, Rumboyz After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. As always, it's your host, Robbie J, with the sexy hair tie boogie. He cut his hair a little bit.
Yeah. As a mop.
Got that fresh cut.
We got Rumboyz Northeast. What's good, Bobby?
What is good, fellas? What's going on?
What's good? And then later on, we're gonna have King Louie and the Juice Man from Rumboyz LA join us a little bit later as well. So you guys are gonna be getting a lot of varying opinions and points of passion.
I am pumped
topics.
that football is back.
Oh, I'm
so happy that Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays are full of football again.
That's a fact. They're gonna hear a lot of different takes. A lot of stuff is going around in the league in terms of the NFL. NBA is kind of slow, but I'm sure there's some topics. This is the
NBA's free time, though. This is where the off season has officially started for the NBA. Like the off season, this is where the guys actually get to rest.
So I mean, but we're gonna have a lot of debates, a lot of shit talking.
Oh, we gotta. There's a lot to talk about, man.
There's some roasts. There's gonna be some roasts as well. Like Bobby, fuck your haircut. But no.
He liked mine. I got nothing bad to say about it.
But no, other than that, no, I'm just kidding. Other than that, let's get into the ceremonies. Cheers before we get into some sports talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tell Letterman to move aside. The bad boys of sports talk are here. The bad boys of late night are here.
Man, fuck Letterman. Letterman sucks anyways.
Cheers to me.
Cheers to you.
All the Rum boys and girls, what it do?
Dilly.
Yeah.
Hey, so I talked to on a side note before we get going, I talked to one of my local liquor stores, and they can order stuff and have it shipped to them. So you bet your ass I'm going to get me some White Lightning from Cockpit Craft.
Go for it.
Okay.
That'd be dope. Oh, really quick, shout out to Brandon Rogers. I see you. Shout out to you, Brandon. Bobby, by the way, you may see some comments pop up on the screen. It's all good.
I know how StreamYard works.
Oh, yeah. Brian said, hello, motherfuckers. He also said, you see that one. And then, of course, sports in the Bay Area.
Oh, wait, Brian, hold on a sec. I got something for you, but hold on.
Oh, you forgot that.
Yeah. Or we can just wind it up like this one.
Oh, my God.
And then wind it back down.
What's good, CA Sports? What is good? So first topic of discussion that I want to get into is the big breaking news story of the day, which is probably the dumbest, most diva shit that I've heard. But
I think I
it is
already
what
know
it
what
is.
you're going to talk about.
Nothing new with your boy though.
Yeah, this is nothing new. I think the CTE has already started to go to his head. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Antonio Brown.
I want the NFL
Is this
season
the thing
so
where
bad
he?
just so that he's in
Is this the thing? Is this where he threatened retirement?
Yeah.
Yes. So just so you guys can get the backstory before we get into each person's take and analysis, Antonio Brown crying like a little baby due to the fact that the helmet that he wore in Pittsburgh, and let's remember he's been in the league for quite some time, is a 10-year-old helmet.
He liked, but see, he liked the way it fit him though. That's why he's
Yes.
Right.
So with the helmet that they are moving them to, there is kind of like a bar, if you will, that kind of blocks the receiver's eyes. What's his name? James Jones, who used to play for the Packers, was explaining the new helmets today on NFL Network, and essentially it kind of obscures the receiver's vision. Antonio Brown, being a player, he needs his eyes and that reaction time in order to be able to catch those passes. I get where he's coming from.
It's a valid
But
statement.
can't they change it out? Can't they change it out? They can change it out, right?
So no. So here's the thing with the helmets.
No, not
it
the
has to
helmet, but
be-
they can change the face, the bar. They can change that out, can't they?
I don't know if it's to do with the face mask per se.
Well, it's not the helmet that's in the way. It's got to be a bar.
I think it's the way that the side protrudes out.
Oh, you're talking about the inflatable insert on the inside, right?
So I'm not fully sure what piece, if whether or not it was described on NFL Network as it being the face mask.
Regardless, there's a piece that's blocking a part of his view.
Brady last year played with both style helmets. He's
right.
Like he was switching back and forth to get used to the new one that they're making him wear now.
What a team player!
Exactly. So with this being stated, and with
number
this
7, Ty, get used to it. Number 7.
With this being stated, and with this being said, and also in conjunction with this, his cryotherapeutic feet, his Mr. Deeds foot.
That was the best meme ever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just read Jeremy's comment.
That's fucking Jeremy.
That shit was hilarious.
Jeremy at you. So with this being stated, I'll let you guys kind of get the more. Yeah, I broke down the situation, so I'll let Ty go first.
Again, I mean, thinking as a receiver, if you are comfortable and have a usual spot that you can see out of, you no longer can see out of, it's a valid point. Like, it makes sense that he's arguing. To retire over this shit is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I get him complaining. I get it. Like, complain for a week or two, say whatever you got to say, let the NFL know that you're not happy. But to retire after, I mean, we talked about a little earlier, after a team just gave up what they gave up to go out and get you, when you're in a season that you are, in my opinion, one of the top 5 guys to have to prove yourself. We know who Antonio Brown is, but prove he can do it with a different quarterback, with a different team, in a different state, blah, blah, blah. I think this is, I mean, it's ridiculous. Again, it's a valid.
Really quick, chat, to the chat. You guys are going to score our takes. You guys are going to score our takes on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being it's a hot take. 5 being it's a hot take that the analyst dropped. So you're going to score everyone's take. So Ty, go ahead and continue, okay? 1 through 5. It's a scale of 1 through 5.
I mean, again, I don't want to take up too much time. I feel like we should try and bounce around a little bit. But I mean, that's my take. Is, again, I agree that it's a valid complaint. I do. You know, as a receiver, I mean, I haven't put the helmet on. I don't know how hardcore the vision is, but clearly the helmet he has worked for him very well, and his vision is obscured. So I understand him complaining. But again, the fact that he's complaining over retirement and giving up on a team, giving up on the NFL, giving up on all of that
seems like it's a lot.
Is ridiculous. I think I don't know if it's a lie. It's Antonio Brown, dude.
You
Like,
said it's a lie. Yeah.
Well, no,
oh,
a lot.
my bad. I thought you said
That
a lie.
seems like
Okay.
that seems like he's reaching.
Yes, again, he is, and the biggest problem, in my opinion, is the reason they're getting these new helmets is player safety.
The
That's
safety,
what
yeah.
this is for. Think about how many years in a row have we talked about how can we increase safety? We're going to move kicks back. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. They are doing nothing but trying to help and improve your safety. I get that you're out here trying to still get your couple 1,000-yard receptions. You're trying to put double-digit touchdowns on the board. But by all means, this is for your safety and the safety of other players.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So him wanting to retire and not play over this is ridiculous. Complaining, sure, but don't tell me you're going to retire over this.
You want my take?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I think he's full of shit, and I think he's bluffing.
But what's he going to bluff on?
So is there something else? So I had this theory.
I think he's look. I get where I agree with you. I get where he's coming from. He's got to have a clear field of view to see, receivers. How many times do receivers use their peripheral vision to catch those over the shoulder, balls that are thrown over their shoulder? They have to use that peripheral vision to see it. At the same time, though, everybody's going to be wearing this helmet. So nobody's going to be you're going to be at the same disadvantage as the receivers on the other team. You know what I mean? Eventually they're switching everyone over to this style helmet. And last year, Brady did say last year that it did limit his field of view somewhat. But,
yes,
that's why he back and forth, he would switch back and forth from the different style helmets to get used to wearing it. But he did say the same thing that AB said it, but he just said it in a different way. He said, yeah, it limits your peripheral vision. Yeah, it does cut it off a little bit. But
Jeremy, that's my co-host.
It's the way he says things too. It's the way he says it too. He could have said it in a completely different way and accomplished the same damn thing. Instead, he's got to say it in such a dramatic fashion because he's a wine baby and he's got sand all in his vag.
You get me demonetized, you fuck. No, I don't. I don't.
But there's a difference between, because Brady said the same thing AB did. Yeah, it limits your field of view. It does. It cuts off your peripheral vision. If AB had said it more like AB's over the top with everything. That's just the way he is.
Sure.
So the way he said it now, it doesn't surprise me. He's a dramatic, over the top kind of guy. So when he's not happy with something, that's how it's going to be.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, what's good, Lay? What's good? I see you. Thank you for hopping in and supporting the channel. Make sure that you do subscribe as well. Jeremy rates Ty a 4, my co-host. Rumboyz Central is giving, I think he's giving you a 4.6.
That's right.
Yeah, we're doing points.
I'm a 4.6 out of 5 anyways.
Now it's my turn.
This is a Bobby Entertainment Hour.
Listen, as a receiver, I don't want nothing obstructing my vision either. It's bad enough I have to deal with a handsy corner that wants to put his hands on me without even wanting to take me out to fucking dinner first, all right? So there's that. I understand wanting to not have your vision obstructed by a helmet. But to Ty's point, this is about player safety. This is about the other players on the field.
There's a bigger objective behind it.
To your point, if every other player on the field is going to be uniform and every other receiver in the league is going to be uniform, then why are you sitting back and crying and doing your typical Kim Kardashian-esque BS? This is something that I have a problem with when it comes to Antonio Brown, because, and this is why I feel that it is something else. I don't think that you really want to play football. I don't think that you give a damn about the team It doesn't matter what team you play for. I think you're all about yourself. Let's get something straight here. If I'm in the NFL and I'm a top tier player and I already have an issue with the preseason and going out there and lining up and damaging my body, I may find some stupid BS to make sure that I'm not going out there. And you know that Gruden is going to stick him out there to get that timing down. Antonio Brown is thinking about himself and being selfish at this standpoint. Okay? Is being selfish at this standpoint. If I have to make the adjustment for my brothers and for the team, then I am going to make the adjustment for my brothers and for the team. And that's plain and simple. We're out here to do a job. I'm getting paid to do a job. And part of my paycheck is that I follow the fucking rules. And if the rules say this is the helmet that you're going to wear, then get your little helmet wearing ass out there and go wear the damn helmet. And that's my take. What's up, QT Pie?
So wait, are we like commenting on each other?
I mean, they got to score them.
And then we get comment.
I mean, you could comment on my take.
I mean, out of both of you. I mean, again, I agree with your take that you absolutely it's a rule in the NFL, and if you're not going to follow it, I don't know what penalty or whatever they can put on Antonio Brown if he's already threatening to retire. But again, like I agree with you complaining. I'm surprised they haven't heard other receivers complain and say I don't have the vision.
See, like,
it's Antonio Brown, so I expect him to be front runner.
This is why Pittsburgh had no problem letting him go, because he's become such a diva that it's like he's become such a diva and such like he's not putting the team first anymore.
Can you imagine how Pittsburgh's front office feels right now watching these things happen?
They're probably laughing.
Imagine how they feel.
They're probably
throwing a party.
Yeah, they're probably laughing.
Gentlemen, I gotta ask: is this football or is this keeping up with the Kardashians?
But like I said, man, this is why Pittsburgh really didn't put up too much of a fight when it came to getting rid of him. When it came to saying bye, they let him walk. Because they don't want to deal with it anymore. The front office doesn't want to deal with it. What's his face? Mike Tomlin doesn't want to deal with the drama anymore. He doesn't want that. They don't.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
That's what I mean. It's like, think about it. You have to think about it as an organizational thing. Do you really want that big of a distraction in the locker room? No, man.
No, I agree. And honestly, I think the biggest problem is the difference between Pittsburgh and Oakland. I think Pittsburgh, there were a couple people in Pittsburgh that behind closed doors would have maybe not punched him in the mouth, but given him a little slap in the face. Mike Tomlin would have said, dude, it's a fucking helmet.
Yeah, they reined him in. They were able to like put the lasso on him and reel him in.
Say something. In the last couple of years, he just blew it out of proportion because he is one of the best receivers. In Oakland, give me any player on Oakland that's willing to slap Antonio in the face. Gruden, hell nah. He's probably like, oh, how can I get a new helmet for Antonio? I'm gonna call the NFL. Give me 10 minutes. I'll call the NFL.
Oh yeah, he's probably bowing down to every demand AB's got.
Derek Carr, how do I get my receiver a new helmet? He's got to catch my passes. Marshawn Lynch isn't there. That's the only dude that would have slapped him in the mouth. Only dude that would have slapped him.
So I got a 4.8 from Key. Good old Pete gave me a 10 out of 5, but I'll put that.
Wait, he gave you a 4.8. Good old Pete must be drunk then.
No, Key gave me a 4.8. Ty had a 4. You had a 4.6.
Y'all tripping. None of you even heard my take. Y'all just got here. Fuck you guys.
They were here for a hot minute.
You don't know that? They were here. They were here. Good old Pete knows. Ty spit. What's up, good old Pete?
I'm gonna actually hand this one to Ty, especially with what he's saying.
I feel like one of us should be on the other because we got so many different things going on.
I agree, kind of. You know, we are gonna move on though. We beat that one to death. We're gonna get into the next topic, which means a fresh grading scale for you all. Remember, the way that this works is 1 through 5. You rate each analyst.
Are we just running through topics? I just like off the top of my head.
You go. You get the next one.
Right.
Each person will go around and pick one.
All right. My topic, both of them are on a holdout. So not just because of the player individually, but because of the team, the situation they're in. Who would you rather, as a fantasy player, as just a fan, however you want to say it, however you want to spit your take, who would you rather see get signed first to the money they want, Melvin Gordon or Zeke? Who would you rather see be the guy off the board that is no longer in holdout, and why?
Gordon.
Pick who goes first.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Gordon. You already said Gordon.
Well, tell me why. Let's go.
Gordon by far, because he's not a head case off the field, and you don't have to worry about him doing some dumb shit in the offseason. Just he's got more a solid head on him. I'd be more willing to deal with I'd be more willing to deal with Gordon than I would with Zeke, simply because I think he'd be easier to deal with.
Okay. I mean, this isn't a long conversation. There's more of a quick opinion thing.
And
so.
I just and honestly, like I'm tired of the stupid antics from Zeke. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of the off-field drama. Like, enough, man. You're one of the best. You're one of, if like, it's him and let's be honest, it's him and Saquon Barkley, along with maybe like Alvin Kamara and McCaffrey and Gurley thrown in there. But those are like the top 5 running backs, any order you want to put them in. Those are the top 5 in the league. Like, you're one of the best running backs in the league, but man, are you a drama queen.
So really quick, just so everyone knows, we're going to have some more people stopping in soon, waiting on Rumboyz LA. Both of our representatives from our LA division will be in here. So shout out to the West Coast of Best Coast, East Coast of Beast Coast. Oh yeah, East Coast of Beast Coast.
Okay,
but like to me, like I don't want any of that crap. I don't want any of that extra drama. Like, I'd be more willing to sit down with Gordon and discuss. I would rather overpay Gordon than I would Zeke.
Okay.
Yep. Hey guys, by the way, if you're new coming in here, I see Scott Zilla hopping in here. He said Bobby. Yeah, Bobby up in here. So Scott Zilla, just so you know what we're doing, man. Rate each analyst 1 through 5 off their take.
PTI, but you guys are the rankers.
Exactly. PTI mixed with around the horn, but you guys score us. Yeah, there we go.
PTI being we go back and forth. PTI being we go back and forth. But then yes, I like that you added the
So with my take, and Ty Boogie's question is Zeke or Gordon, who do you want to see get the money first? I'm gonna go Zeke here. Dak Prescott's not a $30 million quarterback, so I'm not going to sit here and say that you pay. Now, in principle, do you pay your quarterback?
Did you really just pick a cowboy? Did you really?
Yes, I picked a cowboy. Yes, I picked a cowboy. But if Zeke was a Redskin, like if the Redskins were in a Cowboy situation, okay, this is my fantasy self talking. This is not my NFL self talking.
This is owner Robbie. You got a choice between one of the two.
Yeah,
you got to pay the money. Who is it?
You're my more valuable player. You win me games. You can, in fantasy, you can change how quickly I can make it to a championship like that. I'm taking Ezekiel Elliott. I'm paying Ezekiel Elliott. You mean to tell me you can't find at least 2 running backs that you can put in as a flex and an RB1 and make up and account for what Gordon would do for you and have a solid RB2 or RB2 and you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me explain. Slap yourself. I know he just jumped in. Hey, just rate it. Basically, you're rating whoever's talking. Basically, Bobby just went. I know you came in kind of at the end of Bobby's, but Bobby's gonna go give it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5. Robbie goes, drop your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5. I'll go, same idea, and just we're kind of ranking each other based on our take on a specific situation.
That doesn't win you games. Dak Prescott does. Listen, before Ezekiel Elliott came back before the Cowboys had Amari Cooper, what was the Cowboys' identity? Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott will get me a 1,000-yard rushing season, hands down. Buy him damn self. True third down.
Not to mention behind that Cowboys offensive line.
I want to comment, but I want to give away my take.
I'm sorry, I'm paying Zeke.
Okay. No, I like it. I like it. So you guys see a little bit of both. We got Gordon by, Rumboyz Northeast here. Bobby, you see Zeke. Sadly, me and Robbie do our best to try and disagree on just about goddamn near anything because it's worth it. But I'm going Zeke.
You're going Zeke.
I'm going Zeke. I'll explain it. One, I said based on the teams they're on. I agree. Dak ain't winning you games. Without Zeke, let's see you guys try and run a action play. Let's see Amari Cooper be open and not double teamed without Zeke on the field. Good luck. Not happening. I'm sorry.
I don't even know who Zeke's backup is.
Pollard.
Whoa, Tony Pollard and Alfred Morris. And here's the thing, and if Alfred Morris is in, I'm gonna add something to my tape to make it even spicier for you guys to give me that 5 on this tape. When Alfred Morris is in the backfield, you know that it's going to be a run because guess what? Alfred Morris and Zeke have the exact same package, have the exact same run designs in the offense. Tony Pollard in the backfield, you know that it's going to be a pass. You know it's going to be a screen, a wheel route. It's going to be a pass because that's what Tony Pollard does. That's where he's a specialist. He's a former wide receiver. So
but Pollard can run between the tackles too.
All right, fools. Look, my take. We'll listen to y'all drop
Film at Memphis says otherwise.
We both dropped your takes. So look, way I'm going with it. All I said so far is Zeke. I agree, Zeke. Again, based on their teams, I just said Prescott cannot win you games. Is a passing offense going to win games for the Dallas Cowboys? No, I'm sorry. It won't do it without Zeke rushing. At least giving them a reason to play action. Have we seen the Chargers win games throwing the ball? Hell yes. Do you guys know who Keenan Allen is? Have you seen who Phillip Rivers is? These dudes can pass the ball 8 times down the field and run the ball twice, and it is what it is. Bobby just said he did not know before this take who the backup is. I'm sorry, but Austin Eckler came in the absence of Melvin Gordon and did work.
And performed pretty good.
Maybe not Melvin Gordon, but he did work. Is that a running back you can expect to give the ball 4 times in a full 12-play drive? Absolutely. I would be confident in giving him the ball. That's no problem. Number 2, Melvin Gordon is not injury prone, but compared to Zeke, he has gone down. We saw him go down at the end of last season. Zeke's biggest problem is off the field. I'm sorry, but the way the NFL is going, dudes are having problems off the
Somebody
field.
just needs to put an anklet on Zeke and just put him on house arrest in the offseason and he'd be fine.
Dead ass. But I'm telling we are seeing players make mistakes off the field. It is almost 2020. There is social media all over the freaking world. You cannot do anything without having something happen. We're running out of the Tom Brady's that do nothing but be fantastic in the world. It is what it is. But you're now seeing problems like that with Zeke. Do I think he gets that under control? Probably not. Will he get in trouble again in his career? Probably. It is what it is. But I would rather pay Zeke knowing he can win me games by himself than Melvin Gordon, who is a fantastic running back, is a top-tier running back, is
Zeke is a game changer.
Yes. Melvin Gordon is too, but he doesn't look like as much of a game changer because of the offense that the Chargers have. And
here's the thing with Zeke. Everybody knows Zeke's getting the ball, and he still gets 4 yards a carry. Even though everybody knows he's
the box.
Ball.
Bring the box in on Zeke. That's fine. And again, if you
can show Zeke 8 in the box, and he's still. Here's the thing. Zeke is a top 1 to top 2 running back. There's no other way around that.
Even if you crowd the box, he's still gonna get 4 yards.
Exactly. Melvin Gordon is a top. He was top 6 in fantasy last year. He's a top 10 back at best.
And look, you know what? If you're the Cowboys, Bobby said it best. You paid that offensive line. You have one of the best offensive lines in history. Fuck right now. You got one of the best offensive lines I've seen in a long time. Why would you have that offensive line and pay that offensive line to protect Dak, to try and run through all his different, routes, whatever it is? Yeah, they brought in Randall Cobb. I get that. Congratulations. You got a decent number 2. But why would you have that offensive line I'm sorry, with Alfred Morris running behind it.
So because Alfred Morris can he's not going to produce the same numbers as Zeke. He
Alfred
can
Morris is
emulate-
my 3rd and 3.
I don't listen. I
Emulate the same
know
thing.
I don't know how much is left in the Alfred Morris tank too. He's getting up there, man.
So again, who am I paying? I'm paying Zeke. I'm giving him the money. I mean, I get whatever it is. Like Melvin Gordon can be a guy. If I'm the Chargers, I'm like, dude, I still got a high power.
Hang on. Let me take this one really quick that's popping up on the screen. Robbie, the question wasn't who is better. It doesn't matter who is better. And based off of who is better, that's why I'm going to pay the money. That's why I'm going to pay him. That's why I'm paying him.
Zeke's probably going to get more money than Gordon, simply because of the organization he's with.
Ty got a 4 out of 5. He gave both you and me 5s.
Again, man, my last second take on it is wow. JK. My actual last second take on it is again like based on the offenses. Again, I said they're on their team. It is that offense. If you are the Chargers front office, how much are you willing to shovel over Melvin Gordon?
Let's take a second. Everyone Bobby score. Everyone Bobby score. Bobby is on Melvin Gordon. Let's get Bobby score. Cushman says Bobby won.
That a boy, Cushman. Drop it.
I love Melvin Gordon, but starved this year in fantasy. Gordon has been my boy. Scared this year. I think that sounds like Scott might be siding with you, Rumboyz Northeast. Good old Peach dropping a 4.7 for, I think it might be you.
And I'm going to say real quick, if you guys want to talk fantasy, I'm going Zeke over Gordon.
Oh, all day. If you're talking fantasy, it's Zeke over Gordon all day long.
I entirely think that again, Zeke can do it all, and I do think that the Cowboys will be up more often than down. They got a lot of division games, obviously, like every team does.
Does anybody in the chat know what's the Cowboys schedule look like?
Not terrible. We went over it a little bit earlier in the year, but
is it Jeremy? Who the fuck is that?
See, Vodka's right. The Cowboys need Zeke more than the Chargers need Gordon.
Yes. Who would you pay? Zeke.
Scott says 4 for Bobby. Damn, based off of averages, I think.
Would you guys stop giving everyone 4s?
I think Bobby got this one. I think fucking Bobby got this one.
Shut the fuck up. The only got to go Gordon and he won this. You bastard.
I think Bobby won this one.
Hey, Ty, how you feel right now?
Because Scott gave you a 4, which based on the law of averages.
I dropped fire. You can win it. I dropped my phone.
Yeah, I got 4 or 5, and then I got a 5 over here by Key. But
you know what? I think I'm done allowing them to pick if they want. You guys pick who's first, second, third. You guys pick either a 3, 4, or 5. Whatever the fuck, however, 1, 2, 3, however you want to do it. Because everyone's getting 4s out here.
We're getting 4 point somethings.
We're going to end the game at so Robbie ends with a 4.7. Bobby gets a 4.6. Ty gets a 4.3. Give me a 4. Give him a 3. Give somebody a 2.
I got you. You
know what I mean? We need round numbers. Around the horn is round numbers.
Bobby won that one.
I agree. I agree. Fans
so we'll go an even 4 points for Bobby. You won the last one?
Respect.
Yeah, I gave you that one. You know, I gave you that one.
Hey. I want to give you guys an opinion on something too. Maybe we talk about it next.
It's your turn. It's your turn. Yep, it's your turn.
So with recent current events coming from New England, if you guys don't follow the Patriots.
Is that a weed helmet?
Yeah. It's a weed helmet, dude. It's a weed helmet. I love it. I love that emblem. Dude, me and Scott will sit back on streams together and just blaze. It's great. Me and Scott go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac, bro. Yeah, Blaze Tobacco.
Tobacco NFL.
All right,
NFLPA.
So here we go, right? With recent current events, I want to get you guys' thoughts on something. With recent current events coming out of New England, Brady has put his house in Brookline up for sale.
Good take.
Right? Mm-hmm. He's looking in Greenwich, Connecticut, and the suburbs of New York. his new contract this year, right? His contract, his quote unquote extension is he's signed through the 2021 season, but realistically, it's more a year-to-year deal than anything, right? Would you pay a 43-year-old quarterback $32 million? Because that's what he's due in the 2020 season.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that the 2021 season, he's due 32. So Belichick, being the Don that he is, would you trade Brady before the contract is up if you got enough for him?
So, all right. So here's
would you ride it out with him and let him stay and have him stay?
Bobby J starts it.
Yeah, my problem with this is that this is the one quarterback that I can, after years of hating him, he's earned my respect, and I can say that I don't want to see him in another uniform. I don't want to see the whole Brett Favre, I'm getting old, and then you ship him to another team, and then he does bad there, and then goes to another team and does halfway decent, and then ends his career. I don't want to see that. He's been a Patriot since day one. I want to see him end a Patriot. I don't know if I pay the $32 million, being that the future is coming up.
That's what he's doing.
And I have to say,
he's due after the 2020.
I know he's due $32 million,
30 plus a year.
Here's the thing also with Brady that I want to add into my take as well. We know that Brady's going to sacrifice so he can stay a Patriot and stay with the organization. So from that standpoint as well, I am going to go ahead and state that to kind of just sum up my take, that he's going to take less. He'll stay a Patriot. The Patriots will keep him. He'll retire a Patriot. They'll put his jersey in the rafters. He'll go to Hall of Fame. It's done. It's
Give me a statue.
Yeah, he'll get a statue. It is what it is. Yes, Walter Payton is getting a statue this year.
I had to.
Now here's there's one major obstacle for me that's getting in the way. Belichick, if Belichick had his way, he would trade Brady. But there is no way. I'm telling you, if Belichick had his way,
Robert Kraft.
But Robert Kraft, there is no way on earth that he is going to let that happen. But here's the thing: if somebody offered them 2 first-round picks plus a plethora of a bunch of players, if they would literally have to blow the doors off the plate, off with the offer. I mean, it's.
Let me know when you finish your take.
If Belichick had his way, Brady would play this season out. Here's the thing: if he wins the Super Bowl this year, then there's no way on earth they can move on from him.
Don't even say Super Bowl. Like right now, freaking out.
This is my take. If they lose the Super Bowl, or if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, then you're going to start. Then there may be some talks about trading him.
No, because your team and your organization are not like any other team and organization. There is no if we lose the Super Bowl with your organization, because even if you lose the Super Bowl, you know that you're going to be right back in contention the very next year.
How about even if you don't make it to the Super Bowl, you're in the AFC.
Exactly. You're in the
lose the AFC.
That's the beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing about being
I can't validate that one, Bobby. The fans don't even have to pick that one. I'm sorry. On that, based off of what you just said, I'm giving that a 1.
Oh! All right, my turn.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you watch if they do not make it or lose the Super Bowl, there's going to be some serious discussion about shopping Brady.
No, back out. All right.
You're about to be why I get my next beer.
So you guys may have forgotten, but this actually happened just a few years ago. One of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever seen play the game was on one team his whole freaking career. The man goes down with a neck injury. You wonder if they're willing to get rid of him. Will they get rid of
He's
him?
gonna do it.
Will they stay with them? And Peyton freaking Manning,
God,
yes, defense
hate
win,
you both.
yes, defense wins championships. I'm not saying this is the same idea. They're entirely
Oh,
different
you
ideas.
don't forget all them peds that his wife was buying.
Look,
Fuck
look,
that. Let it
look,
happen. Let
look,
it go.
Look, Tom is a special, different freaking animal than Peyton Manning is. Peyton only won what he did because of the defense. Tom Brady can win with a mediocre ass defense. He can do it. I'm sorry. He can do it. You don't get rid of him. Whatever. You can, in my opinion, if you have a player like that, this is the same as Ray Lewis. Why would you ever? Ray Lewis can get as old as he wants. You keep him because it is the dynasty known as the Patriots.
I hate both takes.
It's a dynasty known as the Patriots. Why? Think about how many Patriots fans would hate Robert Kraft and Belichick if they decided to get rid of Tom.
Oh no! Here's the thing. I don't think they would. I don't think they would hate it. They might. They would disagree. But
Patriots fans, hold on. Let me just state this. Do you not remember the whole Tom Brady and Jimmy Garoppolo fiasco?
Dude.
Patriots fans were ready to be like, we can take
Jimmy's the
Garoppolo.
guy. Jimmy's the guy.
Patriots fans are so, you know what? Fuck it. I'm saying it. Patriots fans are so big dick energy that they don't care who they have. They believe in the system. They believe in,
that's because we got
The only reason is they've never seen
as
another
the
quarterback.
coach.
They've never seen another quarterback.
There is a adjective to describe how they play football. It's called the Patriot way. I hate the Patriots. I fucking hate the Patriots. Bobby, I hate your fucking team. Fuck your team. But you know what? I got to give respect because you play disciplined football. Not as a Tom Brady, not as a Belichick, as an organization. You play disciplined football.
They have the reason why they win so much is they have.
I don't like the Colts analogy. Like when you started using my analogy, you lost me.
You get a number one pick in Andrew Luck, or you keep Peyton Manning. It's almost the same idea. I get it is different. They're different people. It's a different scenario. But you get Andrew Luck, who you think is going to be the next number one, the guy, and you end up. Yes, it's a risk. I mean, yes, the Colts are fantastic. Yes, Andrew Luck is fantastic. But
Belichick wanted to trade Gronkowski, and it got vetoed by Robert Kraft. Belichick wanted to trade Gronk, and it got vetoed by Kraft.
Motherfucker.
Because he does everything for the team. Nobody's in Belichick's system. Nobody's above the team. No one.
I mean, whatever. I guess. I mean, maybe it's just me realizing that there's the generation coming now is now your Antonio Browns, and people will literally fight their way off of a team because they're not happy. There is not anyone else who says things correctly like Tom Brady, who does things correctly, who is in and out of practice, who teaches people to be like Tom Brady. It's a thing. Like, people do not want to disappoint Tom Brady.
The guy that I
scores. What's my score?
The Tom Brady of other teams, like the guy that I can think of, like Larry Fitzgerald is the Tom Brady of the Cardinals.
Yeah, accurate. And again, would the Cardinals let him go for a couple first-round picks?
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
they would.
For a couple first-round picks, yes. But again, you're pushing the limit by saying you'll get first-round picks for a 43-year-old. Like, how many people are trying to do all that?
Not to interrupt anything, but the Red Sox have hit 5 home runs tonight.
Hey, I'm gonna go get another beer because guess who the fuck just won that take?
Damn, you're all nice about letting me and Bobby win. Robbie wins one, and he's like, "Yo, motherfucker,
fuck you both."
That's like nobody wants to see your ugly ass on camera, anyways.
I'm the shit.
Hey, watch out for hookers out there, ladies and gentlemen. You got next take. When do you drop in this hardcore hot take?
I technically got the next one. Do you want me? I mean, Louis and Juice are about to come in, so
okay,
it's fine.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Benny Snell score a touchdown.
Yeah, hey, but there's a lot. So some bad news on N'Keal Harry.
Yes, give me that actually real quick. That's actually something I'm really interested in.
He tweaked his hamstring.
Oh, there goes that. That's the end of that.
So they were just talking about it today on the radio in Boston. They were saying that like a young receiver like that to have a hamstring this early, that's not good.
That's not okay. Yeah, that's not okay. But yes, honestly, this is, if you guys are kind of coming in new to this, I'm going to slightly re-explain this for those of you that have been in it. Help me out. Try and keep it going with some of the guys that do keep jumping in while we're in the middle of a take. This is basically around the horn type thing mixed with PTI. One of us are going to drop a hot take. We're all going to go through, give our quick little opinion. You guys rate it 1 to 5. However you guys want to rate it, 1 to 5. And then we'll go on to the next. We'll keep it going. We're going to get this going each and every week. This will be starting as of last week. Rumboyz After Dark type thing. We're going to be just sitting back, hanging out with you guys. Hot topics from around the NFL, MLB,
This is our chance to really. This is our chance to kind of just hang out with the fans and not be like calling a game.
No, absolutely.
And on stuff like that.
The chance to actually look at the chat with you guys, hang out with you guys, and just again talk about some of the hot takes. If you guys have missed it, we've gone over Antonio Brown's situation. We, have gone over who would you rather pay, Melvin Gordon, Ezekiel Elliott.
Brady's getting traded, by the way. He is.
Brady's getting traded. Like, we're that outside of the box right now. It is what it is. But so this is going to be every single week. We're going to get it going on a schedule for you guys. Get ready. It's only going to get bigger and better from here. So
I gotta get me a beer now.
Oh,
What do you say?
I said I gotta get me another beer.
Yeah, go get you a beer. Let's reload.
that a boy, good old Pete. Appreciate that.
So yes, every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, it's going down.
Let's get it. What's next? You said you got next take?
I do. I'm gonna wait till Bobby comes back.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it to a place that is probably for some of our fans, like their bias is gonna show, and I'm excited. Alrighty.
By the way, the Patriots are going to whoop that NFC East ass this year. Y'all going over against the Pats.
Hey, Bobby, how about you fucking read that comment right there? Where the fuck is my shit?
Yeah, wasn't that like how long ago was that? Months ago.
I know. I've been busy.
Motherfucker.
Oh, hey! Hold up. It's going to take him a minute, but he's getting loaded in here.
Uh-oh.
It's the king, bitch!
Hold up for that next take.
Rumboyz LA getting loaded up in here. King Louie.
Can we put
Where's Juice? Where's Juice at?
Yeah.
I like what Slappy said. We should put our comments on the screen or our questions on the screen.
Put our questions on the screen.
I like that. Even if you comment and then put it on.
Do you mind because you're closer?
Yeah. No, I just wanted to make sure that was even a thing. I got you.
And because I sprained my fucking
Well,
left,
I'll
so
do my best. Bobby kind of had like a 4-minute long question, but I'll do my best.
So the next question, Rumboyz LA, you still loading up?
Give her a sec. Wait till he actually knows what's going on.
So my next question is going to be a preseason football oriented one. I'm glad that we got through some of that bullshit that was easy.
Some NBA bullshit.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm down. I'm down for that.
Louis.
Here, let me
Louis on that hamster wheel internet.
Yo, hey, charter in LA, man. That shit is a bitch.
No, he's right here.
Oh, there's Louis.
There it is.
Hey.
What's up?
Well, it looks like the hamster running fast enough now.
Louis, can you hear us?
Check.
Louis.
We are trying to get sound from Los Angeles,
Yo.
guys.
Hello. What's up? What's up?
Here we go. My
There we
bad.
go.
There we go.
There he is.
I was set up for another show.
See, what that was is listen. What that was is this man worked so damn hard trying to become the king of the podcast industry, right? And he was
I'm
already
working
set
at
up
it.
some other- He still already set up some other ish.
What up? What up?
So Louis, the way that we're doing this round table. Everyone kind of creates a topic, and then the fans in the chat will score us 1 out of 5. Okay, 5 being a hot take, 1 being freezing fucking cold. The next one that we're about to get into, we're going to get into the quarterbacks that we saw pretty much last night, in terms of Jones, Daniel Jones, Haskins, and Kyler Murray. And we want to know kind of who
No,
who
so you
impressed the most
you just want to you just go in NFC East, or do you want to go all over?
between Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, and Dwayne Haskins.
All right. Just those 3. Okay, gotcha.
Break down their preseason performances and who impressed you the most. Rumboyz LA just got in here. I want him to go first.
Let's give Louis the floor. Go for it.
So, and you know, it's funny because I said this earlier, and Murray profiles exactly the way. Well, actually, he proves his profile, I should say. I mean, just from what I saw,
what we thought he would be like.
yeah. To me, coming in, he looked like a Russell Wilson. He's going to be running out of the shot, the gun. He does not have a great offensive lineman. How did Russell Wilson start his career?
With a shit offensive line.
Yeah, and he scrambled. He scrambled, and when he was going to take a big hit in the pocket, what did he do? He knew how to take it. He went right down to the floor.
Gotcha.
Or he got down before he took before they.
That's what I'm saying. It is so when people are saying he can't take a hit, maybe, but he's not going to take big hits if he's smart like that. Because I don't, just from what I saw, I don't even think he was looking at the guys coming. That's peripheral.
Yeah.
That's sensing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, out of the class, this isn't a hot take or not, but he proves he's the number 1 pick. And I mean, call this a hot take or not, but David Johnson, to me, when you saw on those dumps, it was David Johnson.
Yeah, no,
so
beautiful.
Louis. He's back. He's back.
And then not only that is they were talking about, Ratcliffe was talking about how they wanted to do about 95 plays a game. Those fools were running plays. And so therefore, I mean, David Johnson is a top 5 running back in fantasy football.
Yeah. I want all the shares of David Johnson this year because of Kyler.
Murray is going to up that dude's, for just judging from just watching from how Murray's going to up that dude's fantasy value big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Let's get into Rumboyz Northeast next.
Yeah. So we're on running backs. Go ahead.
Yep.
Bobby.
Let's get into Rumboyz Northeast next because Louis, he clearly said that out of the 3 that I mentioned, Jones, Haskins, and Murray, he was impressed with Murray.
Yeah, and
you scored a 4.5. You scored a 4.5 too.
Oh, okay. Hey, I like it. I'll take it. Because all I'm doing is speaking facts. So if it's hot take, I mean,
it's hot take. Yep. From Jordan Love, one of our writers here at the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Bobby, what you got?
I'm gonna kind of go the opposite way. So Louis started, at the top, and but I'm disappointed in the way Haskins performed. I thought he was gonna do better. I will give him this though. He did not get much help either. There were at least 3 balls that I saw were definitely catchable, and 2 of them were drops, and one clanged right off the guy's. One of them bounced right off the guy's hands. and it's not like he wasn't throwing good passes. They were where they were supposed to be. I believe one time on the interception, the guy ran the wrong damn route, and he threw it right through the defensive back.
Yeah. So pretty much, I know what play that you're talking about. Go ahead.
Do you know which play I'm talking about? Where the guy ran?
Yeah. I'm gonna break it down in my take.
So, one thing I did like about Haskins is clearly the arm strength is there. The kid can throw. The kid can throw bullets when he needs to. He can stand in the pocket and throw a bullet. That was blatantly obvious in that game. He moves. He might not scramble, but he
moves good. Wayne can move good.
Here's the thing. His pocket awareness. Impressed me. Like I didn't, because here's the thing. Going into the season, I didn't have a lot of faith in Haskins because I didn't like his football IQ. But it does take a little bit of football. It takes more football IQ than I gave him credit for to be able to move and slide in the pocket, even if it's a step or two in any direction to avoid pressure. And he impressed me with that. But I do think he had probably the worst day out of the three. But
who had the best?
Give me one too.
I would say Kyler had probably the best day because I'm agreeing with Louis. He showed why he was the number one pick and his ability to stand at his size, his ability to stand in the pocket and deliver. And then obviously the scrambling ability is the ability, once again, the ability to move in the pocket is there to like Louis said, he played exactly how we thought he was going to play. Everybody was projecting him to be a Russell Wilson type, and that's what he looked like. But I do think like back to so Haskins, I think he had the worst day out of the three, but in his, coming to his defense, it seemed like he had the least amount of help. So
yeah.
Can I say that even when he plays with the starters, he's going to have the least amount of help? I think Haskins. There was some good parts. Don't get me wrong. Like there's definitely building material there for the Skins to build off of. But I think Haskins is more raw talent than anything. So, and you need to refine that quarterbacks need to be refined to perform well. And Haskins, to me, just isn't. I think it's going to take the most work for him to be, a successful NFL quarterback.
Okay, Tyler.
But not saying that he can't be one. It's just going to take the most work.
Well, you totally did that question backwards, but I appreciate that, Bob.
He did do that question backwards.
But it makes
he
sense.
gets a 2. Go
Go
ahead.
All right. I'm going to blow this out the fucking water here. So
I don't know. I haven't gone yet, so go ahead.
You're right. I'm sorry. I ain't going to say that. Haskins didn't get any help. Blah, blah, blah. I totally agree with everything Bobby said. Kyler was what we thought Kyler would be. Daniel Jones is the most impressive, you guys. I'm sorry. Everyone's going to hate it, but Daniel Jones is the most impressive. Tell me you guys thought Daniel Jones was not going to throw an interception his opening drive. You thought Daniel Jones would throw like 30 yards on probably 6 dumps just to Barkley or whoever the running back was going to be. We didn't think a whole lot of him. I agree it's preseason. We said it a million. How many times did we say it yesterday?
Yeah.
It's preseason. But if you're asking most impressive first game, it is Daniel Jones. He had some good reads. He made the right reads. Dude doesn't go 5 for 5 without having good reads. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, you got to make the right reads. I give you that.
He did again, and he made a touchdown when he had to do it. He had the most impressive because out of all people, if we did this before watching the first week, you better believe Kyler was number 1, Haskins number 2, Daniel Jones was number 3. If we did this pre-week 1,
no, probably
right. Daniel Jones showed out. I agree he's probably not the starter. Blah blah blah. And tell me on the first drive, yes, there's a lot of starters that don't play. I get it's the Jets. It's not like they have a bomb-ass defense, but Jamal Adams, Quinnen Williams, they have defensive players. They didn't play. I get it. But you face the most amount of pressure and the most amount of toughness in the opening drive. He went 5 for 5 on the opening drive. Haskins, by the time he got in there, Haskins, by the time he got in there, was against easily a tier 2, if not 3 defense. Guaranteed. Kyler Murray was the opening drive. Did he look like Kyler Murray, though? Yes. Was it impressive? Yes. It was what we thought Kyler would be. But was it at the point where we were like, holy shit, dude, Kyler's got this. Rookie of the year, he's going to do it. It is all what it is. No. I mean, it wasn't. Daniel Jones was nothing you guys thought that was going to happen.
Well, I think everybody secretly wanted Daniel Jones to fail.
So really quick, no, that's a fucking lie. So really quick, shout out to Kevo. Just so you know, each analyst, we got my Rumboyz Northeast Division, you know, Bobby Butcher's blocking Patriots talk. We got Rumboyz LA, my homie King Louis, salute out there on the West Coast and Best Coast, East Coast and Beast Coast though.
No, for sure. Even if it's a blown coverage, again, it's making your reads. I get how easy it is as an NFL quarterback to do that, but
yes, hit the like, everyone, hit the like. And then of course, you know, Ty Boogie here with me, Kevo, you know, the usual cast. So just so you know what's going on, rate each analyst on their takes 1 through 5. So pretty much my turn.
Well, no, Robbie. When I say everybody wanted, when I said everybody wanted Daniel Jones to fail, is the media surrounding that team expected him.
That's New York. New York is a city full of fucking negativity. That's New York. I'm not on that.
Drop that tape.
So to me, I'm keeping it fucking real. Dwayne Haskins had the most impressive.
Homer.
Robbie, why are you wearing that toilet paper?
Fuck you. First off, he loves Kyler Murray because he's a Cardinals fan. That's why. Yeah.
But he's a realer dude.
Yeah, I get that. So for me, I'm picking Haskins because Haskins was asked to make throws that the other rookie quarterbacks did not have to fucking make. Like, let's face it, that play calling was absolutely terrible. And they weren't bad throws even then. The receiver on that pick, on that pick by Wilson, the receiver ran the wrong fucking route. That was supposed to be goddamn out. And if you're gonna hit it out,
and he threw it right to the defensive back, right to him.
Right.
Well, because the receiver was supposed to cut under. The receiver is supposed to cut under, and you know that. But instead he goes, and as a receiver, you know that. But instead he goes ahead and he hits a slant. Instead of running it out, he gets bumped off his route and he hits a slant. So instead of the throw having to be where it was supposed to go, yeah, it went right to Mac Wilson. I'll give Wilson that. Cool. Happy celebration. Welcome to the NFL, Mac Wilson. I say that he had the better performance because he played longer than any other rookie quarterback. He played a lot.
Did he start the whole game?
No, he did not start the game. He was given shit to work with, and still went out there and looked good. Did he look great? No. But let me remind you guys of something really quick. Peyton Manning was what, 11 for 27 in his preseason debut, threw 2 interceptions and no touchdowns.
Yeah, he was.
Stop. We're going off of most impressive. And what's most impressive to me is the guy that sat out there the longest in an NFL style offense, got used to the style of play. And yeah, you threw 2 picks, but you didn't go out there and give me a small sample size of you check down, and then a contested end zone catch that the receiver made you look good on. To me, that's bullshit. And let's get this one thing straight. I'm probably the only fucking YouTuber in the world that was like, Giants are gonna be fine with Daniel Jones. The Giants are gonna be fine. The Giants are gonna be fine.
I'll agree.
Yeah, you said it too. The Rumboyz were the only ones that were like, the Rumboyz were the only ones that on draft day when the Giants did that weren't like, oh my god, we know a bunch of people that got their pays in a bunch and then turn around and flip their tapes. So I'm still keeping my same tape. You're gonna be fine. Haskins impressed me more because he dealt with more adversity and still got up after every hit and was like, let's rock.
He got hit a couple of times. He got hit a couple.
But that's
Can
what
I-
Gruden does.
Can I say something?
What's
Right.
up?
So Haskins had to do that because he's fighting for a job.
Yeah.
As to where Murray just had to do what he did. It's his job. Who's competing against him? All he had to do was go in and check down and run some NFL games. Haskins had to do that to show because he's competing with Keenum. Who's McCoy, right? Colt McCoy?
Colt McCoy.
Yeah. He's competing with these guys. He had to do it. So, I mean, yes, he had good throws. I will say that one thing that was disappointing, I will say I know it's a smart move, is when he was going for the first down and he slid. With that big-ass body, freaking go for the first down.
Slide.
No, he's a
Slide.
big boy.
I was happy you slid. I was like, you didn't do the RG3. You didn't do the RG3.
Like I said, it was a smart football move. But when you're trying to earn your job, hit somebody, damn it.
Not if you're Redskin, man. Not if you're Redskin. There's too many
Yo,
injuries going on.
Bubba, hold on. Bubba Beans. Hey, Bubba Beans, bro. Nah, bro. That's just not cool. That's not cool.
Can I?
Yeah, you can show
Hey,
it.
Bobby, wait till you see this shit.
Wait till you see this Rumboyz LA.
Ouch!
I met the guy. He's chill and he doesn't do none of that shit and has no kids. He has 2 dogs. He has 2 dogs, a Doberman and a Yorkie.
Yeah, I mean, and just to go on, I wasn't on Daniel Jones. The only thing I said about Daniel Jones with the Giants, if that was your guy, I think they should have done the smart move and move back because they could. But at the same time, I mean, if that's your guy, you get your guy. That's your quarterback. You need somebody to replace Manning, and they don't have anybody as of right now. If Manning gets injured tomorrow, they don't have anybody to replace him. So, I mean, I wasn't down on him. I think they went too high. I think they could have maneuvered a little bit better, but that's about it.
Look, I'll take a low score on this take because one, I am going to defend my guy, being that he did, aside from him being a Redskin.
Well, Louis hit it right on the head though. He has to take the most risks. He can't be conservative because he's fighting for a job. So if he makes those highlight throws, it's just going to increase his, you know what I mean? Like he's got to take those risks.
He's got to try to fit in the window. That's why interceptions happen. That's why he's trying to make those plays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and again, he hit it on the head. Tyler has nothing to prove. Tyler has started week 1.
Really, the Skins really don't have. I mean, even their starters, they don't have much to work with.
No, yeah. In terms of our receivers, yeah.
All right, y'all. Rate that thing.
Yeah,
Drop it.
rate
What
it.
it is.
Let us know.
Getting ready for the next take.
I think honestly, for coming in, I think Louis may have had the hottest take.
Are you telling me we had 4 takes and 4 separate people won 4 takes? This is
I am
not around the
telling
horn, ladies.
Hey, I'm 1 for 1, so I'm winning.
Touche.
Yeah. I think he did win that one.
I'm not going to disagree. I knew nobody was going to take. I
Louis-
knew no one was going to take Daniel Jones. I had.
Yeah,
to
Jordan Love said Louis won. Like here's the thing.
Shut up, Cardinals fan. You don't count.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
just kidding.
Here's the thing. I was gonna do during that take. I was gonna defend 2 things. He played longer, and I need to calm down all these fucking Giants fans out here because that's just crazy. It's your turn. No, it's Bobby's turn.
It don't matter. I mean, Louis, you got any type of hot take? Again, I got an NBA take that's pretty easy, but I mean, we can keep it football for a little while. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm down for that NBA smoke.
Go for it.
So NBA wise, it's been a little bit since we talked some basketball. I'll say that. This is a very known thing around the NBA. Everyone's talked about it, but we might as well drop it since we're doing a little bit of late night stuff here. Man, Bobby, get your ass out of here. I'll tell you guys later. But anyways, there are a lot of duos going around the league right now. Which duo is the most exciting to watch? Not wins the championship. The most exciting duo to watch. We all know about the Lakers. We know about the Rockets. I mean, Embiid and Simmons, I consider a duo. There's duos all over. McCollum, Lillard. What is the most exciting duo Again, not wins, but exciting. You watch them because you're like, dude, I need to see this. What is it?
Got to be Kawhi and Paul, and see what they can do with the Clippers. That's
Go
my,
ahead. Run it from there. Run it from there.
I'm going Kawhi and Paul because they're. I mean, the Clippers were already one of those teams where they play every second of every game, and they're a scrappy team. And then you introduce two vets like that to kind of push those guys. It's the Clippers are going to be real interesting to watch this year with those two strong veteran presence and the young guys that are. Let's be honest, the Clippers are hungry, man. They're going to really be pushing hard to try and they're going to when they play the battle, when they play LA, they're going to be fighting hard to beat them out. And it's to me it's Paul and Kawhi. That's who I'm going to be most interested in watching.
Okay, Louis.
So real quick, I was in the middle doing something. So being an analyst and a father at the same time, I have my kids in the background and they were yelling. What was your question? I think I know what it was, but repeat it.
All good, dog. I got you. Just the most exciting duo in the NBA to watch. Again, my main thing is not wins, not the team you think will go to the finals. Most exciting to watch, even if they don't make playoffs, the team you are ready to watch and you will tune into each and every week to see whether they win or not.
Honestly, I have to represent, but it has to be. And who else? Finish
AD.
it. That
big AD.
Yeah, and why is because it's LeBron and AD, two of the biggest names, the best player with historically, not as of late, but historically, the best franchise. So it's just one of those things where they have a lot of pressure. I personally want to see how these guys are going to play together and what they're going to do to really incorporate themselves and mesh together to. I mean, I know you say that not to make the playoffs, but these guys have to make the playoffs.
Yeah, sure. Again, most of the duos I'm talking about will most likely make the playoffs. I mean,
could I add a part 2 to my take?
Absolutely not.
If you want to watch the most drama-filled duo, then you need to watch Westbrook and
no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Back out, Louis. Finish it up.
No, Louis, go ahead.
Yeah. So and then I
you're getting muted right now, Bobby. Bobby gets the first mute of the night.
So I believe I saw something right there with Golden State. You know what they're going to do. They've played together, right? So that's not really exciting to watch. They mesh well. I have to say it's going to be those two because of the fact is not only that, but realistically, to go with what Bobby said with Kawhi, that only is going to have to push them further.
I feel that. I love how Bobby's face in the corner looks up like, you heard you said my name?
All right, I'll be right back.
No worries.
Good take.
So here I'm gonna go ahead and go in with mine. I'm gonna shock the world. Fucking Bobby's take was already goddamn. I don't even care anymore. Fucking the Clippers. He said the Clippers. He said the Clippers. Yo, Bobby got the very first mute. Hey, Bobby got the very first mute out the show. I just want to point that out.
I'm from Boston, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, dude, I was about to say the same shit.
It's a Northeast thing.
I am gonna go with the Houston Rockets in my take, which is why I wanted to stop him.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, I gotta think for a second.
I'm going with the Houston Rockets just because who the fuck are you passing the ball to? Like aside from
you have to watch that squad.
Yeah, aside from YouTube, like bro, I've seen 2K simulations where they steal the ball and block each other. Like,
Harden comes up out of nowhere and just swats Westbrook on the layup.
I unmuted him.
I'm just kidding.
But no, dude. So I gotta go with I gotta go with the Houston Rockets. Especially because Rumboyz LA represented for me. I gotta chill with Louis when I touch down next year. I'll be out there next year, Lou.
So I'm assuming my take. So with me, it's hard because I mean I quite literally was in between the Houston Rockets for the exact same reason and LA because I goddamn want to see some alley-oops go down between AD and LeBron. But I think I'm gonna take a super wild card here.
Oh,
A
fuck.
wild
I
card.
think I'm gonna take a wild card. Do y'all know that the Portland Trailblazers have emerged?
I feel that, and I knew that was gonna
Do
happen.
you know they have emerged? People have known Damian Lillard's good. People have known McCollum's good, but we did not know until the end of this year in playoffs that these are both 40-point dudes at the same damn time. People are going to be tuning in. They're going to be watching Damian Lillard, and McCollum is just nasty. Whoa, time out, J-Love. What you got to say? Why? These two, I'm telling you, we've already seen they're good, but the Blazers have nothing but these two big guys. And honestly, I feel like they're gonna be good. Scroll up in that. What the fuck? They're gonna be good. We know they've been decent, but this is the time.
Because you took it. Hey,
J-Rob's mad because he said it before you did in the chat.
That's bullshit. You can't drop it before I do. It's my.
Scroll up in the chat. He beat you to it.
All right, well, let me switch it up again.
Jordan Love, stop writing articles and make some content. No, keep writing articles.
Switch it up again.
Write articles and make content.
But again, dude, like I get it. I totally agree that AD and LeBron, watching those two just be dynamite is going to be good.
Yeah.
You can't not watch the Rockets to see what happens. But the only two that have been together and are consistent and are those two dudes are the 3-point mirage of watching Lillard shoot, watching McCollum do his little pull-up step back two. You know what these two can do, and they're going to keep doing it. There's no reason they stop doing it. They add a big center in that squad to help them out, but
And Portland
has one thing for y'all.
Ty, you said it too. Portland has continuity on their side. Not too much change with them this offseason.
I'm telling you, man. I do. I think they're gonna be solid, and I think people are gonna underlook them until we get the playoffs, and then people are gonna be like, "Shit, man, the Trailblazers are the number 3, 4, 5 seed. Like, they could go somewhere." And I think people are gonna.
I could see them. I could see them as a 4. I could see them as a 4.
Contending, for sure contending, and against some of the best teams that we've seen in a long time. Again, the Clippers, like, that squad is unreal. The Lakers, that squad, I mean, it could be LeBron and AD by themselves, and that squad is unreal. Like, they'll contend.
The biggest plus for the Lakers, right, is they managed to hang on to Kuzma through all this, through all the trades.
Props to them.
So having the young kid Kuzma, and that's going to help Braun and AD out too.
If Kuzma can shot down,
Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, it's going to help out Kuzma too, because he's going from the 2 to the 3. There's less pressure on him.
Yeah. No, absolutely. They're gonna ask him to do less and just simplify what he's got to do.
Yeah, exactly. And from there, he can help develop his shot because it's not going to be so much pressure every time he is taking that shot.
He's going to be open in the corner instead of slightly contested. He will be open because they're obviously going to be trying to double, if not at least be locked into LeBron, locked into AD. Mm-hmm. Kuzma will develop, and he's already said they've actually asked him.
So here's the thing: who do you double out of AD and Braun? To me, it's AD. You obviously add the help for Davis.
You accept an L. You accept it. You accept LeBron is throwing down a windmill dunk in your face, or AD is dunking in the face of your best center.
I think to me, I would help. I would put more of the help on AD than I would with Braun. I would say, we got to control Anthony Davis over LeBron, and just let
because LeBron's a passer.
Yeah,
AD
I mean, but the thing is too is that with LeBron, I mean, he can take over if you're giving it to him. He's gonna take over.
Yeah.
So it's realistically with those two, it's pick your poison. Now with Clippers, on the other hand, you have to. It's gonna be Kawhi, right?
You have to double Kawhi all the time. Any team that plays him, and if they don't put help on him, you're in trouble.
My opinion with the Clippers is your biggest problem with the Clippers is not who to double on offense. It's how to keep the ball on your own offense. Those two are two of the best defenders we've seen ever, to be honest with you. Kawhi, obviously the claw. Paul George, if you guys remember, came in as a defensive player and just kind of developed his shot. Those two are going to be stealing the ball, taking the ball away, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of fast breaks. It's going to be hard to figure out who to double because Patrick Beverley, I mean, the ball is going to be just on the ground, on the court, and these guys are going to be playing fast.
So can we bring El Capitan up to speed here? Robbie, who do you –
That's not a good question. Next question.
No. Are we still on the same topic?
No. Who would you rather double if you're going against the Lakers? Would you rather
AD
double
or
AD or LeBron?
It doesn't matter. I'm fucked either way.
See, that's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Next, let's get a full-ass question. Who else got one? Somebody give me a 30-second thought.
Whose turn is it? It's probably Rumboyz Northeast turn, right?
Don't matter. I just dropped the basketball one.
Yep, it's your turn, Rumboyz Northeast. Pick whatever.
let's go I don't know. Should we stay basketball or should we switch it up?
Whatever you want, bro.
I don't
This is why
care.
we're chilling. Big chilling.
Yeah.
Big chilling. Whatever you're feeling.
All right, we could stay basketball. We'll stay basketball. My take is I think the Celtics are going to do extremely. I think now that they cut the cancer out that was Kyrie. I think the team, even though they stepped it down in talent with Walker, I think the team is going to perform. I think they're going to win 8 to 10 more games than they did last year.
Just try to fucking Celtics take on us.
And I think here's my take too. Gordon Hayward, this is his last chance as a Celtic. He doesn't perform this year, and this is a make or break year for him. So if he doesn't perform, I think he's out. I think they're going to look to move on from him.
Okay, so what's the overall question? Do you think the whole good hit? Sorry.
My take is I think the Celtics are going to come out of the East. I think they're going to beat the Bucks. I think they're going to beat the Bucks, and I think they're going to beat the Sixers.
I'm telling you that you're drunk and that was a completely waste of a topic that you could have brought up.
You don't think so? Prove me wrong. Who do you think's going to beat the Celtics?
The Bucks.
In a series?
Yeah.
But Miami might come out and whoop y'all's ass with Jimmy Buckets now.
Oh, chill. Come on.
Listen, I don't have faith in the
You
Celtics.
did not just say Miami's going to come and beat us. I can't believe you just said that.
I think you guys will be good, but I see the Bucks being number one. I think it takes you guys a little bit to get everything back together. I think the young core of you guys is honestly a little shook from Kyrie, to be honest with you, not themselves, but from Kyrie. And I think your biggest problem is no longer your big man, Al Horford. I think that is the biggest problem with the Celtics.
We still need a big guy. We still need someone like a true center.
You got Cantor.
Cantor. I don't know.
Don't give me that shit. All right, let me get a full. Let's get
a full one. Louis, it's your turn.
Let's get a full top.
So let's go back to football.
I'm down.
So give me one team that you guys feel that is out of not the top guys, but one team that you think could steal a wild card game or get into the wild card. Each division.
Oh shit! Each division.
Each division.
I feel like we should do conference.
A team that could get
Okay,
the
So you're talking about stealing a wild card, right? Okay.
Yeah, two teams per each conference that could get the wild card.
Yeah, they can get into the wild card.
You know,
So
I'm gonna I mean, I already have kind of minds for the NFC.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that for the wild card, the Vikings
Damn it.
are going to sneak in there just because that's a Kirk Cousins-esque thing to do every other year, be successful. But it's going to be the Bears that will take that division, but they will win the wild card. Of course, it will be an NFC East wild card winner. I don't think that it's going to be the Cowboys. I think it could be.
You think Lions?
I don't even want to go NFC. I don't even want to say that it's going to be the NFC East, honestly.
You think
Maybe
the Eagles top the Cowboys?
Yeah.
No, yeah, well, no. Seahawks will win the division.
You think the Eagles are going to win the NFC East?
Cowboys will take the East. Cowboys will take the East for the wild card. Because Jay Gruden's going to get fired this year. So I'll take for NFC. I'll take
Y'all mind?
yeah. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna start with AFC. For the South, I'm going AFC South. I think that's going to be a very tough division. I think there's.
I didn't do the AFC. Go ahead.
Touche. My bad. You're taking a sec, but I have my teams locked and loaded. We'll go back to Robbie. But I'm going with. I think that this is a really close game. I think that the Colts will win the South, and I think the Texans are my squad for the wild card. I don't know if that's necessarily them squeaking in, kind of like Louis' question was, squeaking in. But I think the Texans are that wild card team that can shake up the playoffs a little bit, maybe. Hopkins is obviously there in clutch situations.
I agree with that.
Y'all know
so
about.
we got the same thing.
Y'all know
Until
about him.
they can shake things up until they run into the Patriots.
Go home. Damn.
Why would you do that?
Come mute this dude.
You're getting muted again.
Get him out of
Bobby got muted twice.
here. Get him out of here. So I'm going with them again. I think the Colts win that division. I think their defense is much improved. I think they're still a great offense, blah, blah, blah. Depending on Luck's health, he's kind of in a little situation right now. But I do like that. And then going NFC-wise, switching it up a little bit. And I'm actually going to go with the Falcons being that squad. I easily have the Saints winning the division, no doubt. But I think the Falcons, they've kind of been on this year, off this year, on this year, off this year. A lot of injuries last year. And I think this is the year they get everybody back. Julio and Matt Ryan get back on their little hookup. Yes, they lose Coleman, but I think Devontae Freeman does enough to allow for like some play actions, blah, 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 whatnot. So I'm going Falcons and I'm going Texans.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen to that ugly little laugh. That's a Boston laugh. You sound like a leprechaun.
I am going to take the Texans in that wild card bout as well. I'm going to go with the Chargers just because
That's AFC again.
yeah, because I didn't do my AFC.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Chargers as my other AFC team just because the Chiefs are right there with them. So it's like
They're winning the division. Right?
yeah.
So these are the two teams. So let me get these are the two teams from each division that you think are going to sneak into the wild card. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, I picked Seahawks and Cowboys, and I picked fucking Chargers and what was that last one? Texans. Yeah, Texans. Corona's getting me.
All right, so two from each division or two from each conference, right?
Yeah.
For the wild card. So I'll start NFC first. The two that I think are going to sneak in from the NFC are the Seahawks and the Packers.
Lambeau's where you're going to win this year. Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur are already getting off.
Packers, I think are gonna. I think they're gonna recover nicely this year. I think they'll. I think they're gonna surprise some people this coming season. Is he Yukin?
Tyler made me laugh.
Oh, beer came out his nose, you guys.
Tyler made me laugh.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
That hurts, man. That when they come out your nose, that shit hurt. They like skate.
That's because of you, man.
Your Packers take hurt my feelings. Go
It's
ahead.
they're gonna So well, my two picks from the NFC are Seahawks Packers. I think the Pack's gonna.
That's fair.
And when I say that the Packers too, like get this right, it's gonna come down to like the final 3 games, but I think the Packers do get in.
You know what?
Okay.
I will quote Adam Rake on this one. I feel like you may be saying that because Aaron Rodgers has to somewhat be the good boy to prove that he's not the problem and that and he's part of the solution.
But he's already causing drama. He's already not listening to LaFleur right now.
Exactly. So that's what makes me not think the Packers, but it is the Packers. So I will give you that take.
And I think the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will get in. I think they'll get in as well. I do think both of those teams are going to get knocked out early, though. I don't think they're good enough to compete with the rest of the pack there. I think they're kind of that. I think they're kind of that. There's that second tier. You know, they're on the second tier level of talent for the NFC. So I do think they're gonna. I do think they're gonna get knocked out early.
What happened? So for AFC, you know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with Jags.
Really?
My friends down in Duval.
Friends on Duval.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jags. Reason why is because what has not changed, and if anything, maybe got better or really helped them stay the same. Their defense.
Yeah.
They made the playoffs with that defense, right?
Yeah.
That's true. They almost made the Super Bowl with that defense.
Yeah. What's improved?
Their offense.
Quarterback.
All they need is a game manager to let the defense rest, and do their thing. And Nick Foles is a perfect person, and he can make the throw. And a lot of people don't. I mean, you see, if you're looking at training camp, he has Westbrook, good wide receiver. He has Cole. He was a good wide receiver. He's making a connection with Connolly. So he has the pieces.
Yeah.
So the ones who can sneak into me in the AFC is the Jags.
And also Louis, on top of that, now that what Foles has a starting job, he's going to want to prove that he wasn't just a flash in the pan.
He's had a starting job before. It's called St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I know, but I know that. But here's the thing, I know he's had a starting job before.
Bobby.
My only thing with the Jags, I love that take, Louis, to be honest with you. I love that take. My only thing with the Jags is Leonard Fournette. If he stays healthy, Louis just knocked it out of the fucking park, dude. Like that is a 500-foot home run. Knocked it out of the park. Fournette has troubles, hamstring problems, gets too hot, overheated, blah, 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 all this bullshit. I'm seeing some problems, and I'm seeing it hard.
I agree. But
again, I like it.
Yeah, but they did draft a rookie. Now I know he's had hamstring problems, but Armstead, if you go look at his tape, that dude is an aggressive ass runner, and he can catch the ball.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I mean, they have the backup to him. So I've been telling people in like Dynasty, if you have Fournette, draft Armstead because of the fact that I can see him being the handcuff.
Get that handcuff, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's very smart, especially from a dynasty standpoint.
No, I do. So I love his take. Honestly, again, Fournette is my big thing on why I didn't pick them, to be honest with you. And I think that he's going to be the factor. If he's healthy all season, absolutely. Jags have a winning record. They do well. Shake up the playoffs a little bit here and there. Fournette's going to be my big factor.
Will this be Fournette's third year in the league?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
his first year, correct me if I'm wrong, but his first year in the league, he actually performed pretty well.
Very well.
It was last year. It was last year that he was just struck by all those injuries, right? That just one after another.
He's played God.
He's had an injury since he's been playing football.
Honestly, if he gets injured, it may actually benefit the Jags, honestly.
Dragon's Butterfly saying, hey, what's good, Dragon's Butterfly?
I like that. All right, continue.
So out of the other side, call it a homer pick. I'm okay with it. But the team they can shoot in, because in my division, the Rams division, it's really open. I'm going to say right now, the 49ers are sneaking in.
I like it. Pettis.
See,
Devo.
the thing is that people like to talk crap about the 49ers, but there was something on Twitter that I saw. I think it was on the Fact You site, right?
Yeah, Fuck You football.
Fact You. Name one thing seriously about your team that you feel needs improvement. And realistically, for my team, I don't know what needs improvement because of the fact that they've been injured for the past few years. Stay injured, and then you can really see what's going on. But even when you go with the quarterback, Garoppolo was injured, but within that 5-game stretch, you saw that he can run an offense without being scripted.
Yeah,
They look good.
he could call it on the fly.
Yeah, and then you see all these highlights where he's telling his wide receivers exactly what he wants them to do, and he hits them right there. So I want to see a full season of that team healthy, even with the defense, because the defense they stacked it a little bit. I mean, with their new additions in D Ford and Quan Alexander,
they've been drafted defensively. Solomon, first, third pick a couple years ago.
So just stay healthy, and I think we can sneak in. I think because I still believe it's the Rams division, but I think we can sneak in.
I think you guys could. I like it. I like that you put on for your home.
I'll be honest though, I do again. I think you make great points, at least on your teams. I think the AFC just has too much firepower. The fact that, let's be honest, the Chargers are taking one wild card spot. Chargers or Chiefs are taking a wild card spot. Can we all agree with that? Like,
yeah,
that's pretty set in stone. One of those two teams are probably winning more than 10 games. It's the thing. And again, I mean, you've got the Texans to deal with. Like, you've got a lot of teams, but out of all teams, you made a great point on your own question.
And can I say something real quick to Bobby?
Run it. Whatever you play. Yes.
Hey,
Wait,
Patriots. The only reason you guys are getting in is because your division sucks.
Cheers to me, cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do.
That's the
Y'all do got this.
Okay, well, once you guys get into the playoffs, somehow your team transforms, but your division sucks.
Imagine if they had competition in the division and it wasn't an easy like.
That's what I would want to see. I want to see them compete.
No, look. I tell you how it is. The division does suck. It does. It's terrible.
Must be nice.
The Vikings twice and the Packers twice.
So here's the thing, right? I realistically don't think that Le'Veon Bell is going to make that much of a difference to where the Jets actually compete with us. Like, it's pretty much a given for the last 20 years that the Pats have owned that division. So it's kind of a leg up for, like, we already have an advantage because we win our division and then we just go from there.
Your fucking division sucks.
Yeah, but you guys can coast. Like, you don't even care if you win the conference. You can come to the top 4 or 5 of the conference and still get a good spot.
Well, here's the thing, right? The Patriots have gotten to the point where the first 4 weeks of the regular season are the preseason to them.
I'm done talking about the Patriots.
They're good enough to the point where they can still win games.
I'm just kidding.
Yo, hey, Bobby, you've never done this. I know you have more to talk about than the fucking Patriots, or is your dick just so hard that the football season started? That's all that you can talk about.
Yo, J Love, you better.
Hey, you're
Right?
talking. So listen, you really like we embrace the hate here, bro. Bring it on, Louis. It's strike me down, bro. It's only make me stronger.
That's not how it happens.
Next fucking take.
Next take.
Next caller.
I want to go into fantasy sleepers.
It's just it's
I
confidence,
want to
man.
go to fantasy
It's
football
confidence.
sleepers.
Let him do this. Let him do this, Louis.
I really want to talk about
Them
this.
Rams-
Flex.
I
Let's
bet
talk about flex.
Not your one or two, but your.
I bet that Super Bowl felt really good.
Go
Muted.
home.
Muted.
Fuck
This
you.
nigga's got muted
Get the
3
fuck outta
times in
here.
one stream. Hey, I love my Boston division, but he is doing the most tonight. He was like, "Yo, it's time for me to beat Boston. I'm gonna show my ass." Fantasy flexes.
People
Hi.
hate. Wait, people hating on Boston? That's nothing.
Mute him again, please. Mute him again.
Exactly.
Bing later. Oh my god. All right. So I'm kind of doing this off the fly. I'm not really thinking about officially who it would be. But if I'm gonna take a flex myself, if I'm drafting my fantasy team for a flex, you still probably want to try and get a running back at your flex because a quality starting running back is your good flex. I mean, me and Robbie have preached you want a number 1, number 2 running back. If you get a running back that can put up consistent points, you go for it. My honest best flex, he's kind of up there, but on a team that isn't really good. I kind of in my head, just off the fly, I'm liking Joe Mixon. I feel like he has to be the focal point. No AJ Green at the moment.
Joe Mixon's not gonna fall to you as a flex.
Mixon has to be that guy, which is why I'm
offensive. Listen.
Wait. It depends on how you draft. Are you going now in terms of your draft strategy?
It depends how many people in your league.
Yeah, I mean, depends on how many people are you in terms of your draft strategy independently. Are you talking about going maybe RB1, RB2, and RB3? So you secure your RB1, RB2.
I guess that's kind of a rough spot.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
wait.
I was looking into that strategy today, and I was like, "Yo, that looks."
Hold on, guys.
Good.
So you're saying who's your flex?
He said
I
Joe
want to go
Mixon.
like
Joe
Joe
Mixon.
Mixon.
Joe Mixon
Yeah,
was drafted in the second round.
If he'll fall. Oh my god, I don't know if I would take Mixon in the second round.
I'd probably take Mixon late,
Yeah, I don't like Mixon.
third round,
Being
third, fourth
drafted in
round.
the second round right now.
Look, the only way
Yo, I will wreck.
Mixon, like the major reason to stay away from Mixon is because of the team he plays for.
He has to be the guy.
The Bengals this year are gonna be terrible. They're gonna be awful.
Yes, they're going to be terrible. But the thing is, they're going to dink and dump. I would be very comfortable drafting him in the second round as my RB2.
Would you really?
Yeah.
That's
Again,
a
I won't disagree with that. I won't take him in the second round. Like third, fourth round is when I thought I maybe could get away with Joe Mixon. Again, it kind of depends how many people in your league, but like he would be what I'm looking at as like a flex. Or
Joe Mixon is a high
flex.
He's a high RB3. I don't think that I'm getting away with him at that point. Now, when I think about flex guys, I'm thinking about a guy like Marlon Mack. I'm thinking about a guy like Kiki. Do you love me? With the Texans, are you riding?
No,
I gotta think of Kiki. Even though the injury, if he can come back.
What about a guy like what about a guy like
he did get hurt, but he's fine. He did get hurt, but he's fine.
Will Fuller is a
what about
better,
Robbie? What about Robbie Anderson from the Jets?
Robbie Anderson is a good flex play for me. I like Robbie Anderson. Any receiver on the Jets is a good flex play. Jameson Crowder is a good flex play to me.
No.
See, I don't trust. I trust Anderson over Crowder. I would take Anderson just because I'm too afraid of the injury risk.
Dude,
I think
Cohen, David Montgomery.
Yeah,
Again,
Cohen.
I'll go Bears style. Like Cohen is a guy that people are kind of like iffy on. You know what I mean? They're like he won't play every down, but
Cohen's value is affected by Montgomery.
he's explosive.
And therefore, we need to worry because Montgomery may take over that role and Cohen may become that guy where it's like
We've talked about this.
Yeah, we've talked about this and we're analyzing the situation very closely. I'm gonna turn this to Louis because I feel like he's gonna have some different insight.
Well, thank you, kind sir. And here's a drink to you.
Yep, dilly. Hold on. Hey, Louis,
Yeah.
let's do it like you do on your show. We do the cheers to me. You. All the Rum Boys and girls want to do. Louis, get it. Do yours.
Ready? You guys follow along. You non-Spanish.
Hold on.
Hey, you non-Spanish, y'all non-fucking.
I drank my beer. I gotta get a fresh one.
Bobby, do it. Fuck him. Do it. Louis, do it.
All right,
Louis,
ready?
do it.
Ready?
Yep.
Pa arriba.
Arriba.
Pa abajo.
Parajo.
Al centro.
A centro.
Adentro.
Arento.
All right. So I'm trying to give you guys something here, but you want to know who my sleeper is, and I've already said his name on this show.
Man, y'all did that without me? Fuck y'all.
You took too damn long.
Where were you like 10 minutes ago getting your new beer?
I ran to my fridge is like 30 feet from me.
No.
All right. So I'm gonna give it to you like this. This is my sleeper. This is a true sleeper because of the fact that he's being drafted so low. He's being drafted as the wide receiver 40.
DJ Moore. Don't say DJ Moore.
Overall, 98. He's being drafted as the 98th player off the board according to Fantasy Pros. My projections have him as the wide receiver 17. As the wide receiver 17, and I've said his name, and I will give you guys a hint. I said he's going to sneak into his team will sneak in to the AFC wild card.
It's gotta be Kiki. It's gotta be Kiki.
No. I said, not you.
Yeah, you.
Mine's with the Jags. D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook. Fuck.
D.D. Westbrook, for being where he's drafted as the 40th wide receiver, that man, he's being drafted really low. So for someone that you can put on your flex or start as a wide receiver too, week in and week out, that's a sleeper. Why Westbrook?
Bro, so on our show, people used to get back in the day, people used to get pissed because I switched up my Kiki with the DD. Do you love me? I was high on DD Westbrook for like 3 weeks straight, bro. Like DD Westbrook is gonna be that guy this year in Jacksonville. I coincide with Louis on that one. And Louis is giving you sound advice. Look out for DD Westbrook.
Now, let me say that if people say that they've been looking at the news and it's been Conley, if you read that article correctly, he's been on the deep ball and he's more of a best ball player. Westbrook is going to be his check down guy.
Okay. I can't disagree. Maybe it's just like living in the era we are. I cannot trust any Jags player to be my flex guy at the moment.
That's what you're looking at last year with Blake Bortles.
I agree. Again, I haven't obviously seen Nick Foles run that offense yet. Absolutely, would I draft him on my squad to hold him and see how it goes? Absolutely. And even if would I like to see a week or two of what happens first? Yes. But I won't disagree with you. So.
Louis, what about a guy like Robert Woods?
He's going too high. He's not a sleeper.
He'll be somebody's running back too.
Robert Woods is a wide receiver, but if you look at the ADP, I mean, for the most part, it's going Cooks.
So what do you think? What do you think Woods will go? Fifth round, maybe?
He's going about the 4th round off the top of my head, and I can check this real quick. But I believe he's going about the 4th round.
Check that.
Yeah, go check it.
Check that down.
We got 10 minutes worth of airtime left, just so everyone knows. 10 minutes worth of airtime left.
Yeah, he's being drafted as
Let's try
a
and get another
wide
topic.
receiver.
Let's try and get another topic. We'll go, Robbie. Robbie's taking a quick beer break, whatever he is. Let's get one more topic in. The three of us will go through it.
Yeah,
and then
we know what Robbie's doing in the background. No beer break, please.
Come on, man.
I hear your grinder, Robbie.
Hey. Back it out. All right. Well, give me a second here. Let's think about. All right, let's do. Oh, that's an easy one. We're all gonna have the same exact. We better all have the same exact take on that one. Let's go with. Let's try to keep it football, right? We'll keep it football. Football season's underway. Let's keep it football. Let's go with. I got one. Let's go with who is your top 3 MVP picks at the end of the NFL season, and why? Yeah? No? You guys want to switch it up? What you think? It's not a bad idea. What you think?
Top 3 MVP picks. All right.
MVPs. So take a second, think it over, do what you got to do.
Well, I mean, we already know Bobby's first pick.
If you say Tom Brady, I will mute you.
I'm not going to say Brady. Brady fell off last year.
Okay.
Brady.
Wait, what's the topic?
So we haven't necessarily gone over the topic.
Rabbit.
Brady. Listen, Brady's not going to be top 5 quarterback.
Get your face in your mic. Eat that thing.
Let's do this. Let me change it up if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So if we're gonna do 3, let's do 2 realistic.
Okay.
And 1 off the top, like one.
I like it. One rando, one sleeper type MVP. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's give Robbie 2 seconds. He should be back in just a second. So our new topic.
My son need a stool.
Run it. Your new topic.
Wait, didn't you say we have 10 minutes?
We got about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 1 and 1 then. 1 and 1.
Okay.
One
topic.
One realistic and then
And
one
who do
one
you
sleeper.
think is a realistic MVP for the NFL season and a sleeper of sorts who could come out of nowhere and win MVP? Don't say Carson Wentz. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
I mean, Carson Wentz will be my sleeper pick for the MVP.
Oh.
And
even after his take against Lou Riddick.
Yeah, even after my take against Lou Riddick, that would be the sleeper pick because Lewis does know what he's talking about just as well as I do. Just as well as the rest of us here do know what we're talking about. But I don't think that he's going to be the first candidate. If I had to take my first candidate for this year in terms of MVP, I'm going to lock it in at Drew Brees. Drew Brees come back with a vengeance, and he's ready to do his thing.
I know who I'm picking for MVP.
Yeah, I'm going off of vengeance. Go ahead.
Shit, Bobby.
Patty Mahomes.
Back to back?
I like it. I like that. That's
Patty
that's
Mahomes,
a good
Patty Mahomes, and then my sleeper would be David Johnson.
Okay. Hey, if that Patty Mahomes take doesn't get you at least a 4.5, I don't know what does.
Patty Mahomes going to go back to back because guess what? Look at the rest of the AFC. They tore it up last year. They're going to do the exact same thing again.
Okay. What you got, LA? Louis?
So I'm going to say Andrew Luck. Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew Luck. I mean,
sleeper?
Go ahead.
Even with him slightly a little banged up to start the season, they're
realistically, when it comes down to it, I mean, he's going to be slightly banged up, but
he's always banged up.
Yeah, he didn't run a lot last year, so he can stay in the pocket, and his arm is back. It took a couple games last year, but his arm is back.
Okay, I like it. I was just throwing it out.
Yeah, no, and it's true. And dang, my sleeper pick. I know I came up with the topic, but I mean, I'm changing it up. Comeback player of the year, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Hey, what about here's the guy that we kind of forgot. What about Baker Mayfield?
Okay, I like Baker. Baker.
What about Baker Mayfield? Yeah. He's got not only does he have Jarvis Landry, but he's got Odell Beckham this year too. So
You know,
I
You know what?
I
I mean,
can't not say Baker could be.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Topic. Did everybody go?
He's-
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
fucking with the audio. My bad.
he's got to be at least be in the conversation with that amount of talent surrounding him.
He could be.
I like Bobby's pick could get him a 4.5 at that. 4.3.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Y'all ready
No.
for this?
We haven't really, because we haven't really talked.
Hold on. Let me switch up my sleeper. Let me actually give you a sleeper pick.
Please go.
Because I always feel the quarterbacks have the best advantage of it. Jameis Winston.
Oh, you fuck. Oh, god damn it. Mute him.
Louis,
Mute
you're
him.
muted.
Yeah,
Sorry, bud.
that might be a
Yeah, I
mute.
can-
Louis, I can't believe
Around
you
the
just,
horn.
I can't believe you just said that. Jameis Winston. Let me get you some crab legs, bro. Let me get you some crab legs from up here in New England. I ship them to you.
Louis was like, I gotta be a part of the show. I'm gonna get muted one time.
Can I speak?
Like a 10-second mute.
Who did not go yet?
Hold on.
All right, it's just you. Go ahead.
I can't back it up.
My MVP, who I think will absolutely be top 3 regardless of the situation, could win it. Saquon Barkley. I get it. You guys all go quarterback. Quarterbacks have the opportunity. They have the chance to win it. They have the chance to win it. What is the Giants' offense, ladies and gentlemen?
He gets the 5.
Saquon Barkley. They're going to throw the ball. Where's it going? Saquon Barkley. They're running the ball. Where's it going? Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, but so you focus on him and shut him down. End of
It
end
don't
of
matter.
game.
Give me 8 per box. Watch me run for 90 yards.
I gotta disagree.
I'm sorry.
I gotta disagree with you, Bobby. That's a hot take.
I'm sorry. Saquon will be up in that bid. He will.
Yeah,
He will.
I like it. I like it.
He-
You were the only person that went different than all of us. You're the only person that made sense,
Bro.
while going different.
Again, the Giants don't have an offense. And if Eli's quarterback, how many receiving yards is Saquon Barkley going to get a game? 110.
What about when Daniel Jones takes over?
Check down.
Yep.
Daniel Jones is a proven point.
Hey, J Love. Hey, J Love says Le'Veon Bell is a sleeper.
Yeah, and then Bella's a sleeper. Coming back, I don't like it. Le'Veon, write an article about me. Write an article
Yeah,
about it.
let's drop a couple takes on what our fans say real quick. Give me
Yeah,
Le'Veon
let's hit the fans really quick before we run out of airtime.
Deshaun is a sleeper. Yo, slap yourself. No, why?
Deshaun is not a sleeper. I was picking between Luck and Deshaun.
Yep.
I like.
So we're gonna go through our fans takes really quick. Oh,
Let me keep going. Let's go end the show, y'all. I'm just kidding. Oh, hey, J Love dropping. Louis gets booted for that last take.
yeah, because when Louis got muted.
Hey. Let's drop some more. All right, so
Bruce Arians. That's it.
I'm waiting for him to say something stupid so I can mute ourselves.
My sleeper. Oh, you want to hear something real stupid? I'll drop something real stupid.
You should just mute yourself. You've been talking for 2 hours.
Here. Hey, it's about to be sign out time anyways, though. Honestly, it's about to be sign out time anyways.
Go ahead, mute us. What you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna mute us. Rumboyz LA. Let us know what you got up next. You're the new member of the crew, so let us know what you got up next.
As far as the topic,
Let us know what you got next in terms of what you got coming up on your podcast.
Louis, what's going on?
so,
Yeah, where they can follow you, where they can follow you.
we're gonna finish breaking up the conferences or the divisions, I should say. We got
All right, yeah, let's
more.
wrap that up.
Yeah, we
wrap
got
that
4
up.
more. We got 4 more, and then not only that, this week, over this week, and I should be dropping because the way we draft is with tiers, or at least I do. So I'm working on that for you guys, and that should be able to be put up on the website by this week. So if you guys are drafting early, it will be up to date, but it will constantly be put up to date as things change, as injuries happen, unfortunately. But that is coming up, so just watch out for that. That's rumboyz.com, and I believe it should be put under our division. I'm not sure how it's going to be put up, but Rumboyz LA.
make sure you check out the Rumboyz LA divisional page. That is going to be on both the forums and on their page as well. So as long as you hit up rumboyz.com,
And
Slap yourself. That was my sleeper.
I was gonna say, and I'm telling you, it's a sleeper. We said ridiculous, but the fact is, if Bruce Arians plays him the way he's gonna play, it's possible. He has a good wide receiver core. It's possible. Anyway, I'm gonna be putting a video together of how to use the tier-based drafting because it's not gonna be a printed sheet of just a bunch of names from 1 to 100. This is going to be the type of draft that helps you formalize your team. It's going to help you fill out your team. So I'll drop a video. Yeah, I'll drop a video on how to use it.
Okay. Robbie, what's coming up this week?
I got baseball and football. There's preseason this weekend, right?
Yep.
Tomorrow even.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So so I'll be doing baseball and football this weekend, and Sunday night the girlfriend's coming on the channel, so you'll have that as well.
Oh wait,
So look out for that Sunday night.
I'm gonna drop some baseball tomorrow. Tune in for. We'll see who's going on tomorrow. Probably
we've officially removed his face when he just said those words. We've officially removed his face from a fucking milk carton. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, I was on a boat for a week. I'm sorry. It was just.
If I was on a boat for a week, I'd probably stop.
It was enjoyable. I should have sent you guys pictures. I wish I could have.
It's all good.
Yo, somebody said sleeper pick Derrick Henry. Bumblebee Tuna.
You're fired.
Yeah, Bumblebee Tuna.
Mikey, you're fired.
Yeah, fucking Micah spoke. If we could mute fans, we would mute Micah.
No, I gotta pee so bad after that one, dude. That was good.
Other than what's coming out from us tomorrow from here on the Rumboyz OG channel, look out for preseason football, of course. I will be dropping some more fantasy takes for you guys. Anything that we did not tie up here at the end of tonight's sports shit talk show, I will probably link up with one of the correspondents and get you guys those details and get you guys those questions that are answered. You need to follow at One Football Bar. That's gonna be the fantasy. That's gonna be Fantasy Football Bar. That's gonna be King Louis. That's gonna be Juice. That's gonna be Rumboyz LA. Head over there. Show them love.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Week 1, guys, in the morning on Sportscaster, me and Juice will be together. Start sit questions.
Bright and early.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Rumboyz OG gets Bears Packers, or I'll fucking fight everybody.
What are you saying over there?
I will fly to your boat, put a hole in your boat, and let that bitch sink with the Patriots flag on it.
He wants to call. We're calling for
Bears Packers is me.
I'm having trouble hearing you, Casper.
Perfect. Let me go ahead and mute you. Peace out.
Oh my God! You don't get to mute people. I do the muting. I do the muting. No, we'll drop it in the group chat. We're not even at that point
yet. You already know we're all jumping in every game.
Yeah. As for us coming up here, look out for preseason football. Look out for more fantasy takes to come up. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, follow at Block Rumboyz for Rumboyz Northeast and all your Boston sports needs. Follow at One Football Bar for all your West Coast fantasy football and West Coast sports needs. And at Rumboyz, spelled with the Z, N-E-T, for every. We got it.
Hey, Bobby, you got
where are your Rumboyz? Where are Rumboyz?
You got Red Sox Angels tomorrow, or what's the deal?
What's happening today? Yeah, he's got it.
I told you I got baseball, football, all of it. It's all I'll do.
All right, y'all. That means there's only one game for me to cover. I hope you guys are down to watch the Yankees.
Oh, that's gonna pull in some numbers. That's gonna be fun.
Yankees, Blue Jays. I got you guys tomorrow, 1:00 my time.
We already know who I'm rooting for.
The Angels, God. Baby. Mike Trout hitting 3 dingers on the Red Sox.
That's all right. The Red Sox beat the hell out of the Angels tonight.
Yo, why do you look, Bobby? For all the fans
We gotta stop
behind the
doing this,
scenes,
Bobby. We gotta stop.
Bobby gets in fucking Ty Boogie's feelings, and then this is the shit that happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna take control of my ship. Cheers to me. Hold on, we're gonna do this both ways because I like how they do it over at the ball. But we're gonna do it our way first. Cheers to me.
Cheers to you.
All the wrong boys and girls want to do.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly. Now wait,
Jello, jello.
hit us with it, Louis.
Bobby, as always, you're on a Boston orgy today. Ty, it was nice talking to you today. First time that I think we talked live. Beautiful. Robbie, as always.
Sí.
As always. Ready? Pa arriba.
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 Abajo.
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 Al centro.
A centro.
Adentro.
Adentro. Cheers to me, cheers to you all, boys and girls. What to do, dilly dilly? We out of this bitch.
Peace.
Yeah, the big ass.
Later, y'all. Patriots suck.